that's when I was running around at the Second World War. When it ended, they booted me out. Of course, I had a fraudulent enlistment, and so I come home, and my dad lived at 23rd and Lincoln then, and well, he lived actually in Coon Rapids, and so I come back there, and he moved back to Des Moines, and I stayed up in Coon, and I got in trouble. A buddy of mine there, I run around with, and two other guys. We went in the Southside Pool Hall, and I can't even remember his name now. Anyway, he got in front of a bartender there, and we carried out the safe.
Now, you told me that story. What about the part where you, that was when you ended up getting into World War II over that deal?
Yeah.
When your uncle signed you in,
Yeah.
was 18?
Mm-hmm.
Which was the part when you ended up getting into the Korean conflict?
Okay, I was home. I lived with Dad here in Des Moines, and I was running around with a bunch of guys that were troublemakers, and I was part of it. And so I didn't know getting in trouble, and I got picked up by police, and they let me go, and they didn't have anything on me, and so I went down to where the heck was that? I was down there on Harding Road. They had a group of National Guardsmen down there, and so I went down there and I joined up, and it was the Iowa National Guard, is what it was, and I was staying there with them for a while, and then I went down to see, what was it? Downtown, where they had the people that enlisted in the service, and I got in some trouble and with that bunch I was running with, and so I went down there and enlisted in the Army.
Didn't you try to get into the Air Force or something first, or the Marines or somewhere? And
yeah, yeah, that's right, the Marine. I forgot about that. They threw me out. They were going to kick hell out of me. They threw me out of that place. And
was that because of your false enlistment or something?
Yeah.
From the World War II?
Yeah, they didn't want me in there. I remember that now. I forgot about that.
You said they were calling you a liar and
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah. And so there was a big guy. I remember that now. You remember better than I did. That big guy, he was a sergeant major. When they run me out of there, the Marines run me out. He said, he asked me to come in and talk to him, and I did. And he said, "How'd you like to jump out of airplanes?" I can remember that real good. And I thought that'd be a good thing. So he signed me up, and I went to Fort Benning, Georgia, and I went through a jump school, and I ended up teaching down there for a short while, and the Korean War thing broke out, and they come down and asked for volunteers, and I volunteered to go, and they sent me to Fort Riley. I think it was Fort Riley, Kansas. That's not it. They sent me up. I'd know it if I'd hear it. But
Well, it don't matter. So you went through more training then?
went up there and joined 187. Not 187.
186?
No, Sandra probably remember. Christ, I should remember. I was in that damn outfit for. It was what they called a bastard unit. They formed the 187 Regimental Combat Team. That's what it was.
Was it the 187?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the outfit I got sent to, wasn't it? 187
I think.
Regimental Combat Team, Fort Riley,
186 or
Kansas.
187?
No, it wasn't in Kansas.
Remember.
I got a book in there. It's got it on there. But anyway, let's see. I went through jump school at Fort Benning, Georgia, and then the Korean War broke out. And I volunteered to go up to Fort Campbell, Kentucky. That was it. The 187 Regimental Combat Team. And they formed the 187 right there. It was what they called a bastard unit. We didn't have anybody over us.
Right.
And that's why they called them
Stop.
names. And
You are getting on
the
my
187, and then
He's naughty. He
when they
barks.
filled up, I was a sniper. I taught shooting on the sniper range there, or the range where the other snipers was coming. I was teaching them, and so just luckily they asked for people who could shoot, and I volunteered. And then the Korean War thing broke out, so they asked for more volunteers, and I don't remember when the date was we took off for Korea. I don't know.
Wasn't your unit made up with a bunch of prisoners too, or something?
Yeah, they declared amnesty or something on that, and they didn't have enough to fill the outfit up. You're right. I forgot about that. And they got volunteers from penitentiaries and places and to fill up the unit. Once it was full, let's see, they sent us to California and on ships, and we went to Japan, and we jumped. The first jump was on the capital of North Korea. And then we come back, got rest, and then we jumped again on the west side of Korea on a railroad outfit, and under the railroad tracks was a whole bunch of gold. But somebody had put there, I don't remember who, but the criminals that come out of the guys, they call them criminals, they were damn good soldiers. The guys that come out of the jails to join the unit, when we jumped on the hell was the name of that? North Korea.
I don't know.
They get its name, I can't remember nothing anymore, but they're the guys that we took the capital of North Korea. Them guys that volunteered out of prisons, we heard the boom, boom going off all the time, shooting. They were tearing them banks out there, 2 or 3 banks up there, and they got all the money out, built big fires, cleaned them out.
They burn all the money up.
Yeah, oh yeah, they just burned it up and everything else, and didn't think it was any good. I don't remember what all. But we come back. I don't know, some infantry unit come up and took over, and we went back south to Korea, and then we got the word that we had to jump in. China was doing something on the northwest side of Korea, and we jumped in up there, and there wasn't much combat, but along the railroad track underneath was, I don't know how them guys knew it, but they found that there was gold under there, a whole bunch of it, and everybody was digging it up. I even had some.
You gave some to your folks, you said.
Yeah. And
You told me before that it was so big you couldn't really break a piece off. They tried grenades and everything, and the only thing that worked was hitting it with your bayonet or something.
Yeah, you had to chop it off there when you got into that stuff.
Because it was so heavy, nobody could lift
Couldn't
it,
lift it,
carry
no.
it anywhere.
No, it was heavy, that big chunk of it. And I don't know whatever happened. Well, I brought home quite a bit. I gave to my folks over there, and I don't know what happened to it. It probably had, I don't know, weight-wise, be somewhere over 5 pounds.
Gosh, don't even know.
I don't know, maybe 10, I don't know. I don't really remember, but quite a bit.
They must have got rid of it back in the 70s. They never did mention. But they did say, they told me and David, they said, we got something in the safety deposit box for you guys when you get older. But they never,
Yeah.
nothing ever come of it.
They always had, I've got a secret, really.
And then I asked Grandma years later, after Grandpa died, and she says, we had to spend it or something, or whatever it was because of Grandpa dying, and
It
You
could
know, so-
have been, but yeah, I
Had to spend it,
Yeah.
whatever. So I don't
I
know
know
what it was.
they were so against getting any health insurance. I never could figure that out. They had weed. I remember her saying, "Well, we're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do it." Well, they did. Everybody quit it.
What happened in that jump? Wasn't there a jump where there was like only 20 some guys got out of there?
Yeah. Yeah. On your 19th birthday, it was 14 came out. That jump. Alive. It was on your birthday. It's forgotten.
And they dropped you right over the enemy by accident or something?
Yeah, they
Parachuted.
Yeah, that was on. Let's see. That was on the Yellow Sea side, I believe. If I remember right. And I can't really remember what we run against there. I remember getting the devil out of there.
And that's where you got threw that grenade in and you got shrapnel all over you?
No, that was
Something
that
else?
was later on. I was with. Well, at one time, yeah, got rolling up in there, and then I was thinking with Jake Lindsay when we went up, we took a big high mountain, half mountain, and we got just the top, and that's when that's where I got hurt. I got this, my arm banged up, and then I don't really know if I was out. Jake was there with me, Jake Lindsay, and evidently the rest of the people come up, and somebody carried me out of there, because I don't remember. I don't even remember where I went. I don't remember going downhill. I didn't at the time, and I woke up in a hospital in Japan, and I was there for I don't know how long, a few days or something, and they sent me back out, and I become a squad leader. I remember that, and then they pulled the outfit back to Japan, because we kept losing too many people, and they
Is that because they kept parachuting you out and you were landing over the
yeah,
enemy?
it's just I really don't know. I shouldn't say, because I just have to guess at it. Why? But we didn't have
Ollie, quit.
we didn't have any in our outfit. We didn't have any heavy weapons at all.
Right.
We had all small outfit, and so it wasn't really much good at anything, and so they
Ollie,
sent
no.
us back to Japan, and I can't remember for sure how long I was in Japan, and I was in the hospital there.
Is that when you threw the grenade in the machine gun nest or something?
Yeah,
And then they threw it back out at you?
yep, that was it. Threw it right back.
Now, was them Koreans or were they them Chinese that were in there? Or did you know?
Probably hard to tell because
There, I would guess it would have been Chinese. I don't know for sure.
you got a tooth?
I can't even remember now.
You sleepy?
But I don't know. Just me and Jake, and anyway, somebody carried me down. I know because I didn't walk, and I ended up in a hospital down in South Korea somewhere.
Hmm.
And then they brought most of the outfit back to Japan, and I'm not sure, but I think they stayed in Japan for quite a while. They put me on a ship and I come home.
Due to your injuries or just because you'd been there long enough or?
I really don't know why. I know they made me a squad leader, and we just sit there in Japan